Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Living Generationally podcast. I am your host, Brianna Laurie, and I am glad that you have joined me back for another podcast episode. And I get so excited for Mondays. I think I'm getting more and more excited for life in general because I'm just excited to see what the Lord is going to do and just where opportunities lie ahead and just um, working hard on different projects and growing and being sanctified all in the midst of just growing and learning and pursuing passion projects. But yes, if you are new here and you don't know what living generationally is about, I want to tell you just a little bit more about it. So, living generationally is where I get the opportunity and the privilege of encouraging you each week to be passionate about creating a meaningful life through fostering purpose, gratitude, and accountability. And I'm grateful to be a part of your Monday and have the privilege of learning and growing together. And that is the heart of living generationally. Haven't, if you didn't know that, or if you want to be reminded of that, because I think we all need to be reminded of the importance of seeing each day as an opportunity to foster purpose, gratitude, and accountability, and to be grateful for the days or the present moments that the Lord has given us. And I think it's beautiful. And if you are new here and this is your first time listening to Living Generationally, I hope you listen all the way to the end. But if you would like, you can subscribe on the YouTube channel where you can come and be invited back to the Living Generationally podcast platform. But also, if you're listening on Spotify or Apple, my words, you can leave a rating or review. It just helps the podcast to grow. But also, I would love to hear from you and to hear what are you learning and what are some things that you are wanting to grow in. And I think that is just beautiful and amazing. And if you hear noise in the background, that is my family. But I'm going to continue recording because this is life. And that is also what living generationally is about. We are doing and going and fostering passion and accountability as we are going through life. It's ups and downs. And in today's podcast episode, I had a couple of thoughts on my mind and kind of wanted to talk through that. Um, because I love these episodes where I could kind of just be like, hey, here, this is what I'm also learning and what the Lord is teaching me, but also what I'm wanting to grow in and kind of just looking ahead and processing. And I feel like I did an episode like that last week too, but I genuinely love these episodes where I can kind of ramble and just kind of go with the flow. Yeah, but yesterday was such a beautiful day in time with friends. And after church yesterday, my friends and we had like a little pickleball picnic situation. And we were honestly, it was more of like a picnic, and we were just full, and we were just a bit too full to want to play pickleball, but we did end up playing pickleball only for a little bit because we spent most of our time just eating, fellowshipping, and talking with one another, and just laughing, and it was just so much fun. Truly, just a breath of fresh air, and I truly enjoyed it so much. And I want to encourage you to get involved in your community and get involved with your friends and just spend time with them. It's just so beautiful to spend time with your friends and family as well too. And I'm learning to truly walk into that and to enjoy it and to see it as something that is beautiful because it truly is and is has becoming such like a treasure of my heart. Like just seeing and valuing the importance of intentional time with friends and family and just having fun and joking and just having a ball. It's just so amazing. But that time with my friends yesterday, kind of gave me this inspiration to talk about the importance of being in community and fellowshipping with one another because I think we can get so busy in our lives that we forget to truly enjoy one another. And this can be within your family, but also your friends as well too. Like in our individual lives, we can get so busy that we forget to enjoy one another and to invite one another over into our homes, or to go out and do different things and just to have fun and to laugh and to joke and to cry. There may be some tears as you maybe are navigating hardships and hard times and trying to move forward in that. And I think community is not, I think we are made for community. The Lord has made us for community, and I believe that we miss out on that when we isolate ourselves and we don't press into that, because we can be so focused on what we're doing in our careers and our jobs, or you name it, that we forget that there's others around us who want to spend time with us and who love us, and we get the opportunity to pour into them, but also to be poured um, also for them to pour into us as they just share all that the Lord is doing in their life. And I think it's just so beautiful. And that was just a time that I had yesterday that felt so refreshing, and just I felt so much peace afterwards. I'm just like, Lord, I love my friends. They're amazing. I just love being around them and just laughing. It's just laughter is truly medicine. Like it truly is. I just love laughing. I love being joyful. But also one of my favorite things, even being with people, is honestly sometimes just to sit in silent while everyone else is talking. Like I don't know, like it just, I can kind of zoom out and have be like, whoa, this is so beautiful. This is such a beautiful moment, and just trying to take it all in and enjoy it as well too. Because sometimes you can be talking and conversating a lot, which is it's fine. But I think also it's just good to just take a time just to enjoy the present moment and just zoom out. And I think that's one of my favorite things of that I'm I've started doing, actually, is just sometimes just staying silent while everyone else is having fun and conversating, and just being like, whoa, like this is beautiful and I truly love this, and just having that fill my heart and soul. And I just want to encourage you in that as well too. A part of living generationally is being intentional with our communities and our friends and our family, and taking that time to build gratitude through moments of cultivating moments of joy and fun. And we can have gratitude in our everyday lives too. That's amazing, beautiful. But what a, what beautiful opportunities that we get to also create moments of gratitude while just having events with our people, and just laughing and joking and having our souls be so filled to the brim. um yeah, and I think that also brought me to this um to another like thought of enjoying enjoying the blessings that the Lord has given me, even when I'm longing for something. Um, because I long to be married one day and to have kids and to raise my kids and to be with them. And that is literally the biggest longing on my heart. But what's been odd, and I say that because it's like this longing, but also like in like this like just enjoying of the present blessings and being grateful for that. And it just feels weird in my heart sometimes navigating those emotions, because it's like this strong longing while also this strong present gratitude of what I've already have and what the Lord has already given me and blessed me with. And I think that is something that we need to be reminded of, because maybe your desire isn't specifically marriage or kids. Maybe it is a new home or land, or new job or career opportunity, or you're working on a project and it's taking slow, or just or different areas of your life as well too, and you're longing for this thing. But it's like, oh, I can enjoy the present blessings that the Lord has given me now, and I don't have to wait for a future moment in order to be content and satisfied. And I think that is something that I've been wrestling with and kind of navigating. Like, Lord, like, wow, like I have this strong longing in my heart, but yet I am so grateful for where you have me, and you're cultivating this heart of gratitude. And in that, I found this rest and peace in my heart. And it's been so beautiful because the longing is present, but there's also a peace that it's overwhelmed my soul. I'm just like, okay, Lord, like, oh, like I offer this up to you. And um yeah, and it's been, if you watch previous podcast episodes, it's been a time getting to this place, because it wasn't like that before. I would be like, Lord, I have this longing, and I'm just complaining and just like not seeing the joy in the everyday moment and where the Lord has me. But I feel like now I'm getting to this place where it's like, oh Lord, I have so many blessings. I have my mom, I have my family, I have my friends, I have so many blessings, and it's just so beautiful. I have a roof over my head, I have food on my table, the sun is shining, the grass is green, and there's so much green outside. There's flowers, there's beauty. It's just so many things to be joyful and to rejoice in. Um, and I think that has been so cool to navigate, but also stretching and growing in my character as well too, to navigate that, and to say, like, Lord, no, I can be honest that there's a longing, but I can also press forth and into this season that you have me in, and how you're going to stretch me and grow me in my character. And I'm so looking forward to what the Lord is going to do in my character as He continues to grow me and stretch me to be the woman that He desires for me to be in Him. And I think that is really cool, a cool place to be in. When you can be at rest in your longing and desires, while knowing that the Lord is good and faithful and His timing is perfect, while also like I am called and accountable for my decisions, and maybe putting myself in situations where I can meet people. But I'm also joyful in the present moment of just being able to fellowship with my friends and to be with my family and my nieces, and to love on them has been so cool and amazing. And even in that, it's like I feel like before, like I've had like this, and it like ebbs and flows, like this kind of like pressing feeling, like, oh, I'm being left behind, or like, oh, there's so much change occurring. Like but I think I've gotten to this place where I'm actually excited for change. I'm excited for what the Lord can do. um and I think this feeling of being left behind has kind of it hasn't been the biggest pressing thing. And I think first because I found joy in the Lord, and I found a refuge in Him as well too, at confessing those things when those thoughts come up, but also taking joy in Him, but while also taking joy in the beauty of what He's doing in the lives of my friends. And it's been so amazing. And two birds just flew by my window, and I just kind of was kind of like, the Lord, just, I don't know, or just, it just reminds me of the scripture verse that, um look at the birds of the air, they neither sow nor reap, yet your heavenly Father provides for them. And it talks about like, aren't you more important than the sparrows? And I think that's within the same verse. But and it just reminds us to not worry. And I just, it was, those words resembled that, those verses to me in Matthew, I think it's Matthew 6. And it just kind of like the Lord reminded me, like, daughter, yes. Yeah, so that was encouraging. But yeah, it is beautiful to also rejoice in what the Lord is doing in the lives of our friends and family, because we don't want to be people who is only excited when we get what we want, or like I have such a limited view of joy. And I think the Lord has been breaking me out of that limited mindset of, oh, I can only be joyful when my desires are fulfilled. But it's like, no, I'm joyful when my friends, where what things that they've been praying for, that the Lord brings it about. That is so beautiful. And they are also like, my friends are in the Lord, they know the Lord, and they are brothers and sisters in the Lord. And I can rejoice that we have the same Father who loves us, and He sees us, and I can rejoice in the gifts that our Father gives to my brothers and sisters in the Lord. And it's been beautiful to grow into that, because it's not a characteristic, or yeah, characteristic that naturally comes easy to me. I am someone who's like, no, but I didn't get what I want. And it's like, no, Brianna, no, that is a child. That's child behavior. We don't want to be childish, but we can be childlike. And that's what the Lord encourages us in: childlikeness, not childishness. And I want to break free from childishness that doesn't look very pleasing to a grown woman. I'm 23, but yeah, and that's been really cool to learn and to step into and to grow into as well too. um yeah, and to enjoy the present moment, because there's nothing like the present. It's gone, it's here, then it's gone. That moment, it just passed, and that moment just passed. Yeah, you understand. But I was listening to a podcast episode about Elizabeth Elliot yesterday, and I didn't finish the whole thing because I'm near my bedtime, but it was just talking about the joy and the gift of the present moment, and how sometimes we can wish it away, or we can be so distracted that we don't see the beauty of the present moment. And it's that reminder that each moment that the Lord has given us is a gift. And I believe that that needs to be reminded within our day and age, within our world today, because we are so distracted, um, that we forget to enjoy. We don't even know how to enjoy the present moment. It's kind of like a muscle that needs to be exercised, because we've forgotten and we've grown apathetic to the beauty around us, because we've had our appetite so tainted by the world's desires, or what we see on social media, or constantly being on our phone and constantly being entertained, and constantly having these dopamine hits, that just simple life just doesn't sound pleasing to us. And that's really sad, because there's so many beautiful moments that can be created when we just turn off our phones and just um, create with our hands, and spend time with our friends and family, and um, create adventure and go on adventures and live life. Like, it's just beautiful, and something that I've grown to truly love, and I'm being shaped by it too. I feel like ever since, like, I switched to my flip phone, and yes, I still go on my phone sometimes, and I want to limit that too. Um, but ever since I switched to my flip phone, like, I feel like I've grown more attentive, and desiring to grow more attentive to when someone's speaking or when something's going on, um, as well too. And it's been beautiful to kind of have that back, but also my thoughts. Like, oh, I can think and be creative, and to it's just, I don't know, it's just really beautiful. Like, I feel like I've been missing out on this, and I'm 23 years old, and I'm now getting back into my imagination, which is something that is stolen from a lot of us, from a very young age, and it's really sad. It's something I want to get back into, just allowing myself to just sit and be with my thoughts, and imagining and being creative, and just having fun, and enjoying the life that the Lord has given me. Because it's like the Lord truly gives us blessings, but we don't often see that because we're distracted, or our expectations are crazy, or and what life should be like, or what it has to look like. And it's been really cool to just enjoy the present moment, and to find peace in the Lord, and what He's doing, and having confidence. Like, Lord, I don't know the next step, but I have this peace that you are guiding and leading, and that I'm living and learning, living, laughing, and loving. Yeah, but that's been really cool as well too. And Um, yeah, I have so many dreams and desires, and I am excited one day to get married and to build a family and to raise a family and to um I don't know, I'm so excited, and it just truly just um is something I look forward to. It is something I very much look forward to, and that is cultivating passion. Excuse me. And as cultivating passion, that is something that I want to encourage y'all in and encourage myself in, is to be passionate. Like the Lord has given us different desires and talents and gifts, and I think what amazing opportunity to cultivate passion through practicing and learning and growing and putting those gifts and talents to use and multiplying what the Lord has blessed us with. And the Lord is a multiplier himself, so why won't we do the same? He has called us to do the same. um, and it's a beautiful and wonderful opportunity to walk into that and to do that. um, yeah, but I'm excited to see all that the Lord is going to do in the present moment, and in the season of life, and how he's going to continue to grow me, and how I can pour into the lives of others as well too, and to encourage and to be encouraged myself too, because I'm always encouraged by the people that the Lord has placed in my life, and it's been so wonderful and so cool to learn from others' strengths and what the Lord is doing in their lives as well too, and seeing the Lord do amazing things in my friend's life, and them having goals and dreams has only encouraged me more. Like, Lord, it's possible. Like, it's so possible, because we can easily disqualify ourselves from our dreams or desires because we are either comparing our season with someone else's season, or we are saying that we have to live in a certain way in order to get there, or we have to live according to societal standards. It's like, no, we can live in obedience to what the Lord is calling us to do, wherever you are and whatever you're doing. It's just what matters the most is, are we doing this to the glory of the Lord, and are we doing this to honor and glorify Him, or are we doing this to glorify ourselves? And I think that is something that I'm constantly being reminded of. Like, Brianna, are you working out because, like, it's not bad to work out because you don't look good, but it's like, is that my main and top? Is that coming before the Lord? And I was just like a random thing, but it just is something that I think about on a lot, and something that I love to do as well too. So yeah, I feel like this is going to be a shorter podcast episode, but I think I'm going to keep it short and sweet today. And I think I may do that. I think I may keep the Monday podcast episode shorter. I don't know, because I don't want to put like a time or like a restriction on it. Then, like, maybe a next podcast episode, the Lord is teaching me. I don't know. I don't want to do that. Actually, I don't want to do that. But I think where I made you on Monday's podcast episodes is to do something like maybe a life update, or what the Lord is teaching me, what I'm learning, or how living generationally is being applied to my own life, and how I'm growing in that. I think I may do that because I'm learning so much and being stretched in so much, and it's hard, but it's still good as well too. And then for the Thursday podcast episodes, I think I may dive into like a specific topic that I want to dive into and learn more about. I think I may do that. Let me know what you think about that, but I think I may do that. But yeah, and with that, that is the end of today's podcast episode. And living generationally is about cultivating purpose, gratitude, and accountability. And I'm so excited to see you in the next one on Thursday. And I hope you have an amazing, beautiful day, and get outside, get off your phone, get some sun, spend time with your friends, spend time with your family. The present moment is the best moment to be in. And until next time, live with legacy leading to the future. Goodbye, friends.